Have you ever wondered why some people build lasting wealth while others struggle despite earning a good income? The answer often begins in the mind, long before it appears in a bank account. Wealth is not only about money, but also about habits, beliefs, and daily decisions. Many people think becoming rich depends entirely on luck or talent. In reality, psychology plays a much larger role than most people realize. The way you think about money influences almost every financial choice you make. Your beliefs about success often begin forming during childhood. Family conversations about money can shape your financial mindset for decades. Some people grow up believing money creates freedom. Others grow up believing money always causes problems. These hidden beliefs quietly guide future decisions. Most people never stop to question the stories they learned while growing up. Successful individuals often replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. They see money as a tool rather than a measure of personal worth. This simple shift changed the way they approach opportunities. Wealthy thinkers usually focus on the long-term rewards instead of short-term pleasure. They understand that patience often produces greater results than impulse. Delayed gratification is one of the strongest predictors of financial success. Choosing tomorrow's benefit over today's comfort requires mental discipline. That discipline grows stronger through consistent practice. Every financial decision becomes easier when guided by clear goals. Goals provide direction during moments of uncertainty. Without direction, even a high income can disappear quickly. Many people increase spending whenever their income rises. This habit is known as lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation can prevent people from building lasting wealth. Wealthy individuals often resist unnecessary upgrades. They understand the difference between looking rich and becoming rich. Looking wealthy can impress strangers for a moment. Building real wealth creates security for a lifetime. Financial confidence grows from preparation rather than appearance. Saving consistently creates peace of mind during difficult times. Investing wisely allows money to grow beyond earned income. Time becomes one of the greatest allies of patient investors. Small decisions repeated over many years create remarkable outcomes. This is why habits matter more than occasional bursts of motivation. Successful people design routines that support their financial goals. They make good decisions even when emotions are running high. And emotional control is a powerful financial advantage. Fear and excitement can both lead to expensive mistakes. Calm thinking often produces better financial results. Understanding your own behavior is the first step toward changing it. Every wealthy mindset begins with greater self-awareness. The journey to financial success starts long before the first investment. In the next part, we'll explore the hidden mental habits that separate wealthy thinkers from everyone else. The biggest difference between wealthy people and everyone else is often the way they think under pressure. Challenges are viewed as problems to solve rather than reasons to quit. This mindset allows them to stay focused when others become discouraged. They understand that every setback carries a valuable lesson. Instead of asking why something happened, they ask what they can learn from it. This simple question changes their entire perspective. Wealthy thinkers take responsibility for their financial decisions. They avoid blaming the economy, other people, or bad luck for every setback. Responsibility gives them the power to make better choices. They know that excuses never increase a bank balance. Another important habit is staying curious. They never stop learning about money, business, and investing. Every book, podcast, or conversation becomes an opportunity to grow. Knowledge helps them recognize opportunities others ignore. They understand that informed decisions usually produce better results. Wealthy individuals also protect their time carefully. They know time is more valuable than money because it cannot be replaced. They avoid activities that waste hours without creating value. Instead, they invest time in learning, planning, and building useful skills. Their daily routines reflect their long-term goals. They also pay close attention to the people around them. Positive relationships can inspire better financial habits. Negative influences often encourage unnecessary spending or risky decisions. Successful people choose environments that support growth. They understand that habits spread through social circles. Another powerful habit is emotional discipline. They do not allow fear to control every investment decision. They also avoid becoming overconfident after a few successes. Balance helps them make rational choices. Wealthy thinkers rarely chase every new trend. They research before committing their money. Patience often protects them from costly mistakes. They know that quick riches usually come with hidden risks. Consistency is more reliable than chasing shortcuts. They celebrate progress without becoming complacent. Every achievement becomes motivation to continue improving. They understand that financial growth is a lifelong journey. Comparing themselves with others is not their main focus. Instead, they measure progress against their own goals. This keeps them motivated without unnecessary pressure. Confidence grows through repeated positive actions. Strong habits eventually become becomes second nature over time. These habits create opportunities that seem invisible to others. What looks like luck is often years of disciplined thinking. In the next part, we'll uncover the psychological traps that quietly keep many people from building lasting wealth. Building wealth is not only about making smart decisions, but also about avoiding costly mental traps. Many people lose money because emotions overpower logic. Fear is one of the strongest forces affecting financial behavior. During uncertain times, fear convinces people to make rushed decisions. They may sell valuable investments at the worst possible moment. Later, they often regret acting on emotion instead of facts. Greed creates another dangerous trap. The promise of fast profits can cloud good judgment. People begin taking risks that they would normally avoid. Many financial scams succeed by exploiting this desire for quick wealth. Impatience is another silent obstacle. People expect dramatic results after only a short time. When success takes longer than expected, they become discouraged. They abandon good strategies before those strategies have time to work. Wealth usually grows through consistency, not overnight miracles. Comparison is another habit that damages financial progress. Social media often creates unrealistic expectations about success. People see luxury, but rarely see the years of effort behind it. Comparing your beginning to someone else's peak can destroy motivation. Every financial journey follows a different timeline. Another common mistake is trying to impress others. Expensive purchases often bring only temporary satisfaction. Real financial security is built quietly over time. Wealth does not always look flashy from the outside. Some of the wealthiest people live far below their means. They value freedom more than appearances. Another trap is avoiding financial education. Ignoring money management does not make financial problems disappear. The more you understand money, the more confident your decisions become. Small improvements in knowledge can produce significant long-term rewards. Overconfidence can also create expensive mistakes. A few successful investments may lead someone to believe they cannot fail. This false confidence often encourages reckless decisions. Wise investors remain humble no matter how successful they become. They continue learning because markets and opportunities constantly change. Discipline protects them when emotions become intense. Every setback becomes feedback instead of failure. Every mistake becomes a lesson instead of a reason to quit. Long-term thinkers understand that perfection is impossible. Progress matters far more than flawless decisions. The strongest financial advantage is often self-control. A calm mind usually makes better choices than an emotional one. Mastering your psychology is one of the greatest investments you can make. Once your mindset changes, your financial habits begin to change as well. In the final part, we'll bring these lessons together and explore how to develop a lasting wealth mindset that can transform your future. By now, it is clear that wealth begins with the way you think before it appears in your finances. Every lasting financial success starts with a series of intentional choices. Small daily actions often matter more than occasional big decisions. The habits you practice today shape the opportunities you experience tomorrow. A strong wealth mindset grows through consistency rather than perfection. You do not need to earn millions to begin thinking like a wealthy person. You simply need to make better decisions with the resources you already have. Saving a small amount regularly can build powerful financial discipline. Investing consistently allows time to work in your favor. Patience becomes one of your greatest financial assets. The most successful people understand that wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. They stay committed even when progress feels slow. Every setback becomes a chance to improve instead of a reason to give up. They focus on solutions rather than problems. This mindset keeps them moving forward through uncertainty. Financial confidence grows from preparation and experience. The more you learn, the more comfortable you become making important decisions. Reading books and studying successful people can expand your perspective. Learning from others helps you avoid many common mistakes. However, knowledge only becomes valuable when you put it into action. Action transforms ideas into real results. Every positive financial habit strengthens your future. Every wise decision creates another building block for long-term security. Wealth is rarely created by one life-changing event. It is usually built through thousands of thoughtful decisions made over many years. Your environment also influences your financial behavior. Spend time with people who encourage growth and responsibility. Distance yourself from habits that encourage unnecessary spending. Protect your time because it is your most limited resource. Use your time to develop skills that increase your value. Skills often create opportunities that money alone cannot buy. Stay humble even as your success grows. Humility keeps you learning boasting while arrogance stops progress. Remember that every expert was once a beginner. There's always another lesson waiting to be discovered. Focus on building freedom rather than chasing status. True wealth gives you choices, flexibility, and peace of mind. That kind of success cannot always be measured by expensive possessions. It is measured by the ability to live according to your values. Your mindset will always influence your financial future. Change your thinking and your habits begin to change. Change your habits and your results begin to change. Over time, those results can completely transform your life. The psychology of wealth is ultimately the psychology of discipline, intentional living. If this video inspired you to think differently about money, share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more insights, and remember that your journey to lasting wealth starts with the next decision you make.